Well, Ducky V, I suppose a lot of people have one question for you. Where the heck have you been?
I'll tell you, Sam, I've been in seclusion. I can't deny it. After that terrible, horrible, pitiful, pathetic game up in Corvallis, the first time in 17 years that the Ducks have been swept by the lowly Beavers. And it's one thing to get beat by a good team. It's one thing to get beat by a mediocre team, but this was a last place team, 3-6. This is a team that not that long ago got beat by 50 points by Seattle. By Seattle U. And now the Ducks go up there and they lay the biggest egg I've ever seen. In a game where they could have got back into the Pac-10 race, they just totally decided they wanted to be cellar dwellers just like the Beavers where they belong. So I don't know what to tell. I couldn't even show my face. And I finally come out. I've had to accept the fact that this is a terrible, terrible situation.
Yes, it's a situation that hasn't gotten much better, especially after the other night with the Arizona Wildcats. What happened there?
Well, as you said, it didn't get a whole lot better. It looked halfway decent the first half, but that start of the second half, it was like Oregon had never learned how to play defense. They had no peripheral vision. The ball was just whipping by them like they're totally looking at their own guy. The ball goes past. They're looking at the ball, and the ball gets into another player that they're supposed to be guarding. They don't know what they're doing, but they're doing just a terrible job of playing defense. And then when they get down, the thing that he really summed it up was Matt Humphrey goes in for what should have been an uncontested lay-in. He lets the guy get to the basket and block his shot. He does get fouled, and then he misses both free throws. At that point, if he'd at least made a three-point play, they had a chance to be in the game. But this just sums up the second half effort. It was terrible.
So what do they have to do to sort of salvage something against Arizona State? I mean, it was just about 2 or 3 weeks ago that Arizona State absolutely gave the Ducks a spanking in their own building.
Well, the only thing that I can possibly interject or get in my mind, think about is a few years ago was probably one of the worst games ever what the Ducks played against Stanford. And then 2 days later, they played Cal, and it looked like a lock that Cal, who'd been playing well, is just going to destroy the Ducks, and it just the opposite happened. The Ducks came out and just went on fire and beat Cal by at least 15 to 20 points. So anything can happen in the Pac-10. That's what we know this year. Against Arizona State, Oregon is just going to have to move the ball against the zone, and they're actually going to have to hit some shots. That's all there is to it. They're going to have to hit some threes. Guys like, Tuan has got to do what he did as a freshman. Garrett Sim, who is like a 1-for-5 shooter every time he gets in there, is going to have to hit some shots, I'll tell you. And then other than that, they're going to have to get the ball into the big guy, Dunnigan. He's going to have to do something to make Arizona State respect him. So I am not that hopeful, but history has shown that things can be reversed. Oregon is going to have to shoot the ball much, much better. They're going to have to relax and just let it all hang out, and who knows?
Yes, who knows, indeed. Well, Ducky V, hopefully you'll be able to show your face around town this coming week if the Ducks can beat Arizona State. But like you said, we shall see.
We shall see. I certainly hope so. It's too early to hibernate, I'll tell you.